We had to make it fair for the athletes who competed with integrity. And let me say that what we're saying to athletes of the world, if you're doped, don't even think about coming to the games. We have 10 years to figure it out. We announced, I think it was 3 years ago, actually it was prior to that, it was prior to the Sochi Games, that we would keep the samples, blood or urine, for 10 years, because in that period of time it was likely that we would be able to figure out all of their tricks and be able to say, okay, this test is positive. We'll find out who that was and we'll withdraw the medal or the standing. It's sad for the athlete who should have gotten the medal. It's sad for the athlete who will not have the experience at the games, but it's far better than thinking, you know, I really should have won that medal and it's just not right that that athlete has it instead of me.
How do you plan on recognizing those athletes that do deserve the medals when now obviously it's in the past and they don't see their flag being raised up, they don't hear their national anthem? Are you have anything special planned for them?
What the IOC has agreed to do is that we will hear from the athlete and the athlete can express her opinion as to what she would like to do or he would like to do. In some cases, they might want to have it done in their own country at a sports event, or maybe they want it done at some other national gathering. But it'll be, the athlete will have an opportunity to take part in it. The one thing that really can't be done very well is to have it a part of a ceremony at the current games. It's just, I think it would be, well anyway, it doesn't work well.
Sure.
And so finding a way except for that. And the nice thing about it is the athlete, again, gets to take part in making a decision.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that must be hard for the athletes. It must be hard for you guys trying to decide what's fair and how to give them what they deserve, because it's, I mean, it's not the same. But
yeah, and they will never have that moment. That's been stolen by a bad person.
Yeah. It seems like that has a special tug on you. Like you maybe experienced that before, and just doping should not be even in the picture.
No, again, don't come. We will catch you. And we caught a number of athletes from 2008, and their medals have been withdrawn, and you get a certificate as well. So those things have been received, and the athlete who should have received it has received it. We're a little behind. I know that there's at least one athlete from 2008 who has yet to receive her medal, but I'm certain it will happen.
Yeah, me too. So what's this biopassport, and how does this contribute to the IOC's enforcement of doping rules?
Boy, that's a flash from the past. In the year 2000, we had something called IOC 2000. It was a commission that was designed to look at some of the problems we'd had with the bidding, and to take a chance to, take that opportunity to look at, take a broad look at the IOC and structures and things. So I had two responsibilities then. I was a vice president of the IOC then, and one responsibility was to look at the process of selecting the cities, and among our recommendations was to not have IOC members visit with the bidding city or in the bidding city with the members of the bid commission. We felt at the time you can't really tell an IOC member that you can't go to Paris for 3 years because they're bidding. That doesn't make sense. You may have business there, but you can tell them that they cannot visit with the bid committee, that you can go about your normal business, but you can't spend time with the group that's actually trying to get your vote. Another thing that we did was look at this doping situation. And one of the proposals the committee came up with was to have a passport where, as you began your career at the international level, you would have an analysis done of your body, of what your blood levels are, what levels of your oxygen levels and other things are, so that if 5 years hence, suddenly there's a big change in all of those numbers, you need to be able to explain it and so that it's clear why this change was made, and that it isn't just doping, that there's a logical explanation for it. And before, you wouldn't know that there had been a change, because you take the athlete as she or he comes to the dope testing facility, and that's all you know. But having that kind of basis point where you can see how the athlete changes over time could be very, very helpful.
Yeah. Does that still happen?
Well, it hadn't happened. It should have happened. In a couple of sports, they were moving toward that, and I think it's happened in cycling a little bit. We thought about doing it in rowing for a period of time. I was a vice president of rowing, and we were almost at the point that we were going to start that, but then I left, and I don't know what happened. To me, it's a logical way to go about it because, it gives a baseline. So if there's a deviation from that, give an explanation.